everyone, it's Rachel, and today I decided that I would go to the fabric store because I decided that I would try to make a cosplay for the first time. Now, I have made a cosplay before, but I didn't sew it or anything. I just kind of gathered bits and pieces from thrift stores and cobbled it together. And this time I will try some actual sewing. So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna go get changed and then get ready to go to the fabric store. Okay, I am ready to go. I just, put up my hair and slapped on some lipstick. And yeah, I decided that I wanted to film this because I'm actually really nervous and not looking forward to making this cosplay. So I figured filming it would kind of help pressure me and force myself into doing it. So yeah, let's go to the fabric store. Okay, let's go. Everyone, I have got the fabric and I will make sure to show it to you when I get home. Man, I'm such a freaking awkward mess. I was just walking around the store like a lost little lamb who didn't know that they were doing because I didn't know what I was doing. And I was just like, 2 yards, I guess. I haven't actually measured myself. I don't know how much fabric I need, so yeah. So that was like $25, so hopefully I don't mess it up. This is the fabric that I bought. This is going to be for Yona's vest, the vest kimono looking part of the outfit. And I know her outfit isn't shiny in the show, but I looked up cosplays of her online, and I don't really like the just cotton look, so I wanted something that was more shiny and had more dimension to it. And here is the trim to go on the inner edge of the vest, and here is the pink ribbon that goes on the outside of the obi, which I did not buy the material yet. I figured I'd take this one step at a time and just work with the vest. So we're gonna see how this goes. Yeah. Why hello everyone, and welcome to my journey to try and sew something for the very first time. This is a couple of days after I bought the fabric, but it is technically day 2 in my journey. And after I bought the fabric, I wanted to test out my sewing skills a bit, so I altered a dress that was a bit too big for me, and now it fits like a charm. It was very messily done, so I'm definitely not the most elegant sewer, but it works, it's functional. And I got this long piece of paper that I can hopefully use to draw out the pattern on. Yeah, it's seen better days, but hopefully it'll work. And I've got, my fabric that I showed y'all last time, and I also found this little music box that I had from when I was a kid. Isn't it so cute? And it still works. Yeah, I'm definitely taking this when I move into my apartment. So I guess let's start to try and draw a pattern. Okay, I have just measured myself and decided that I want the vest to be about 22 inches in length, and I've put on this other vest that I have, well, it's more of a waistcoat really, as a reference point. And I am also using a cosplay tutorial that I found on YouTube that I will link down in the description box and at the end of the video. Okay everyone, I have finished writing out my pattern for the vest kimono thing. I don't really know what it is, and it took me far longer to do than I would care to admit, because I would just be measuring different parts of my body and then looking at the tutorial that the girl posted for reference. So I'm gonna cut out this bad boy and hope that it actually fits me. Here's what it looks like. So I doubt you can see the pencil from there, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out. Okay everyone, so this is the pattern that I have finished cutting up. It is half of the vest, and now I will just begin by pinning it to the fabric. And wow, this color is a lot more vibrant and red than it shows up on camera. I promise it is not orange, it's like a bright red. sewing the vest, I actually ended up sewing the armpit hole shut. You won't believe it, but it happened and it was a rough time and I wanted to throw my sewing machine in the air when it happened. What kind of idiot sewed the armpit hole shut? So, and I don't even have a pair of seam rippers, so I had to get these little scissors, which I'm pretty sure are used for eyebrows, to get the seam open and then re-sew it so that now I can actually fit my arm through it. But yeah, this vest has been a bit touch and go. There's been a lot of moments like this, so yeah. Hi everyone, I am back with a fabric update. So as you know, I finished sewing Yona's vest, but I didn't have fabric yet for making the obi part of her costume. So I recently went to the fabric store and I bought some fabric. Now her obi in the anime is just plain black. And I don't know, it felt a bit boring to me. I know for anime they have to make outfits a little bit more utilitarian so that it's easier to animate, and of course all of the costumes are a bit more elaborate in the manga, but I wanted to get some more fabric to see if I could try doing a layered obi. I don't know, something like that. So here is the basic black fabric that is the color of her original obi, and then I was thinking that I could layer this gold on top of it, and the gold would again match the detailing that I put in the inner collar of her vest, and so it would be layer, layer, and then I decided that I might want to try to do a third layer because I saw this fabric in the store and it was just so pretty. Just take a look at that. Isn't that amazing? And especially since in her outfit there is no pattern, and I thought that this would be nice to have a sort of pattern. I mean, this would be the topmost layer aside from the pink ribbon, so it would be about maybe this thick, and the pink ribbon would go right on top of it. Now, I'm not sure whether or not I will go through with all 3 of these layers, because I'm not quite sure how it'll all end up looking in the end. I mean, maybe this just looks good in my head. I also bought a zipper to see if I can make an obi that zips, and I've never installed a zipper before, so I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos to see how to do that. Okay. Everyone, this is the end of my sewing journey. I will not be making the dress, hopefully. Today I am going to go to Goodwill and try and find a dress because I don't really want to make it. But here is the vest and the obi. The zipper takes me forever to zip up, and the vest isn't exactly proportional to my measurements because I was just eyeballing it the whole time, but this is what it looks like. I'm extremely happy with it, and please stay tuned for the next video on this cosplay journey, in which I get ready for the convention by dyeing my hair and putting on my makeup, and then you will get to see the entire finished costume. Because Yona and I basically have the same haircut, so I'll just curl my hair like this, and I will be dyeing it a reddish pink magenta color that hopefully doesn't go off like a bomb in my hair. So please stay tuned for that, and thank you for coming along on this journey with me. Bye!
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.